there's two more tools I wanted to go over, but they go hand in hand. So that's our GlobalCast app and our Bulk Manager app. Now, the functionality behind them basically is, let's say I have 10 devices I want to play my campaign on. Well, those 10 devices happen to be running 7 different channels. Some of them are unique channels, right? Some are sharing channels. So I can go into each channel in Channels HD and add my campaign, 7 times. And that's fine. It's a bit more work though, right? With GlobalCast, what I can do is I can schedule my campaign to play via an attribute. So an attribute's a tag. So it could be an entire building, or it could be a department, whatever it may be. You can add any kind of tag words you would like to your endpoints, your media players that are powering the content. Maybe you want to push content to all your lobby screens. Whatever it may be, whenever you want to disperse content en masse, as opposed to going one by one into each of your channels to add that content, GlobalCast will make that a lot quicker and easier for you. So the first step, though, is to make the attributes, because we're relying on those attributes in order to schedule our content to play on these devices. So we'll do that with Bulk Manager first, which we'll find here on the first page, or I can also search for it too as well. So again, Bulk Manager is creating attributes. These are just tag words. So I click on Add Attribute, and I would just name it. So I'm going to call this training. It can't have any spaces or special characters. So as you can see, some will have capital letters to help kind of break it up. So, but if you try saving it, it will tell you, hey, you can't do that. So you don't need to memorize that necessarily. And then I can click on Create and Manage Devices.
I have a question.
What I'm doing. Sure.
So I pulled up the attribute manager, and I see that yours is populating differently than mine. And you actually have Hammer populating in your list and not in mine. And I was wondering if that's something that needs to be authorized.
So there are user groups in place, and so I think that's what's going on. Is if you're not part of the user group, you won't see that content.
Right.
So you may. I'm an admin, so I'm seeing every single attribute in your account.
Got it. So is an attribute assigned a group? Is that the way that works?
So at the end of the day, I mean, yes, 100% correct, yes. But at the end of the day, anything can be assigned a group in Command Center. It could be an image, it could be a video, a campaign, template, whatever it may be. And so by default, what happens is if you're in a group, when you upload content, when you create content, your group owns it. So anybody else is in your group can access that. They can see it. You can share it amongst your group. But you can't access other groups' content unless you're an admin. So what I'm seeing is everything right now. Now, if there are other groups you should be able to access, we can get with your admins to get you added to additional groups. And something can be customized on your profile settings. But don't worry if you don't see everything here. But if you do see things you should be seeing that you're not, your admins can make those changes. I can walk them through it, but I can't, due to security reasons, make those changes for them without their guidance, without their approval. So, but that's why you're seeing something a little bit different. You may notice also when you're in PowerPoint or in the channel, when I was adding my campaigns to my channel, I see everything. I'm an admin. So.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool. So now that I've created my attribute, I can click on the Manage Devices little notepad here. And what this will allow me to do is I can see there's some filter options. By default, it's all devices. If I click on it, it will show the members. So right now, it's a brand new attribute. There's no members. So I can pick and choose the devices I want to play. So we have any test devices in here. I can also search as well. So maybe I'll just choose these 2 for now. And what I would do is check mark the ones I want to be part of the group, or the attribute, I'm sorry, and then click on Add Attribute. And that's it. You don't need to do anything else. So that way you can at least build out your groupings of your devices so you can then disperse your content accordingly. So build our attribute out.